Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading. Thank you so much for your support and tuning in. Happy New Year. I'm wishing you nothing but love, health, wealth, prosperity, abundance in the new year. I'm hoping that we can work together throughout 2021 to keep you on, your path and keep you motivated and keep your path clear. And we continue to manifest, right? If you're new to Soul Embers, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message within this reading helpful and you choose to stick around for the journey. Everything you guys need to know about me and the channel, it's all in the description box below, so check it out. And if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. And you vibe with my reading style, my contact details are in the description box. So reach out. I'd love to do one. Guys, love reading your comments. I get super excited when I receive comments. I read all of them. I don't have time to respond to them, but I do take your energy on board and I use that for channeling messages for your future readings, right? And not only that, it really helps me connect with you guys in a different way. It helps me get to know who you really are. All right, Gemini, enough of the chit chat. What's going on in your love life? What's happening? How are you feeling right now? What are you trying to call in? What does that look like for Gemini? Who am I connecting with? As I was meditating on your energy before I started recording, I felt that you are really trying to hold yourself back. There's a lot of inner conflict in relation to approaching someone for the truth. I feel that you are feeling a little bit clouded as to where you're going, where you're headed, and you just want to get the clarity. You want answers so that you know where you stand. Now, I often say, that is a form of surrendering your own power and giving it up to someone else to make a decision as to what is your best path. But I feel when it comes to this particular situation, it's almost like you just want to, not so much clarify, but justify. It's almost a feeling that you've got and you just want to talk to them and say, yep, that's right. I knew that this was the way. My intuition isn't wrong. I never want to doubt it again. So that's the type of feeling that I'm getting. But let's see what the cards have to say, hey? So, love. Love is surrounding your entire existence. Gemini, what a card to start off your reading with. This is amazing. So this is new, a budding romance. It is a new level of love. You are leveling up another level of commitment. I'm feeling that if what I was channeling before, if it's your energy, you may want to have the talk about where it is going and what your intentions are. It may just be that you feel this push that now's the right time to communicate what you want and the next level of where you want this situationship, relationship, this dating, if you're just dating, where you want it to go. If it's not your energy, then it could be theirs. There may be a discussion surrounding further commitment that's coming your way. Whatever it is, it's bringing new life into your life. It's bringing new, a completely different way of doing things when it comes to your love life. And you may even be having a child, This is full creation mode. This is that deep understanding of how things unfold organically, how things progress organically, and how they grow as we build our foundation with someone. It's about the different stages, and that's what I'm feeling. So the universe is saying, Gemini, you are surrounded by an energy that is love, and so it is a great opportunity for you to seize the moment if it comes and allow it to take you where it needs to take you. So when it comes to this love interest, I want to know how you're feeling about this situation. Like, what's bringing you here today? Deep knowing. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You just have this deep knowing. I'm getting the feeling that, up until this point, you found it really hard to find that intimate sense of belonging with someone. You weren't able to identify in a relationship. You may not have been able to identify with friendships or community. It is about something missing from your life. And this has a lot to do with forming your own identity. When there is a deep sense of lack, it could have to do with identity crisis, let's say. But what I'm feeling for you is that there's always been this deep knowing that there's more out there, that the relationships that you were in, they weren't working, you weren't vibing with them, they weren't ticking all the boxes, and you may have found yourself questioning whether or not you were, your standards were too high, or you had too many expectations, or even that you were being unreasonable. But there was this deep knowing that there was something else out there, that when it came, you would feel that intimate sense of belonging. You would feel that it is the final piece to the puzzle that gives the entire picture. You know what you want, you know who you are, you know the type of people you want to create, but there may have been a block there, Gemini, that was preventing you from calling these energies in, or these people in. And so now that you've got love surrounding your entire existence and that portal has opened for you, what is going to happen is, through this connection, you are going to lift your vibration, and you're energetically going to the frequency or the vibration that you're going to be sending out is going to match people from different areas of life on that same frequency. It's going to call them in. You're in a receiving energy, right? You're in a receiving energy. So you may find that this person has unlocked things within you that's allowing you to call in a different level of living altogether, so that you can really make sense and harness the that deep knowing that you've had, that there's more out there, like your soul tribe. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And it comes with, meeting this person. This is your first point of contact on what new and different the world has to offer for you. I absolutely love this energy for you, Gemini. Love it. Okay, so let's draw a few more cards out on that. Sometimes, things, we pass them through our head space and they just don't make sense. You just know that something's not right, or you just know that something's right. You may have the most beautiful person standing in front of you with some amazing values, amazing beliefs, and there is something there that is just not sitting right for you, and you can't put your finger on it, and you feel that, why is it that I can't embrace this? Why is it that I can't receive this form of love? And there is just this deep knowing that it's just not meant for you. And this is what you've been following. It's been getting stronger and stronger, Gemini, and you have been calling it in. I'm calling in my soulmate. I'm calling in the person that is going to not only bring me chemistry, they're going to bring me attraction, they're going to bring me inspiration, they're going to bring me passion, they're going to bring me happiness in my day-to-day life. Things are just going to feel like home. I'm going to find my equilibrium. I'm going to find my inner compass. It's going to make sense. And it's not just about a loving relationship. It's about you being able to finally reach that frequency because of all the work that you've done and how far you've come, so that you can call in that energy, because that's the energy that matches you. It's not just about them. In fact, it has nothing to do about them. The happiness that you're going to experience is something that only lives within you. It's not something that they will bring to you. They will just be the ones that open your eyes to it. And they may be the one that, when you unlock the door, they pull the handle and open it for you. And that filters through to our colleagues, to our friendships, to our acquaintances, in every aspect of life. We all need each other in different ways on our journey. And this person, you just know this is going to work. This is going to work. Right now, Gemini, you are in a very, very happy and content space. I mean, you're independent, you're self-sufficient, you've worked really hard on creating your own fortune, on feeling and peaceful within yourself, on cultivating the different areas that you feel were holding you back from receiving or creating an abundant lifestyle. And whether that comes emotionally or spiritually or even materialistically, you seem to have really brought all these things together and unified them in a way that you are now representing yourself with so much value that you don't need validation from anybody else. And guess what happens? You don't need it, but you're open to that energy, you're on that frequency field, and in it comes that same type of energy, that same type of vibe where you both just get each other and you just know that I have been waiting and I have been qualifying my love interest up until this point because I knew that there was someone out there that was going to match my energy. And when they would come, I would give to them. So this is what you see. You may not have been emotionally investing up until this point. This is the person you feel you're able to express how you feel, how important their presence is in your life. You admire them. They have got your attention. You respect them for their choices. You're able to see through their eyes and make that deep emotional connection with them, which before you didn't feel comfortable doing with anyone else. This makes them feel, when you're able to really tap into your feelings and express from a place of feeling, it really builds that emotional connection, and it really triggers the other person to take action so that they can continue reveling in this beautiful space of being confidently vulnerable. Absolutely beautiful, Gemini. So let's have a look and see what's their energy like towards you. Round and round. Oh, wow. So this person has been wanting to co-create, has been wanting to find someone that they can have the endurance, the staying power, is mature enough and has the wisdom behind them to make the decisions that are going to bring about a new way of doing things, to continually be inspired by each other and have that beautiful energy exchange and that flow of energy through those, what should I call it? Through those sharing of your gifts, right? Exchanging of your gifts, that law of give and take, but on that same frequency where you're replenished by them and they're replenished by you. And that flow just continues in a very, very harmonious and a very, very healthy way. So they've been looking, and they've also been qualifying, and they've been wanting to co-create with someone for some time, and they feel that they've been going round and round in circles, but they now have a different vantage point. Through every experience that they've been through, they now have hindsight to see what's worked and what hasn't. And just like you have a deep knowing about them, they also feel that they may have been here before, but something is different. Something here tells them that they're able to bring to life through the love that's surrounding your entire existence together, they're able to bring to life something completely new, maybe even a family, right? So let's have a look and see. Let's break their energy down. Too many cards, but I will take that one. So, you know, they're currently in a position where, because of what they've experienced and what they've been through, they really want to make sure that they're protecting their energy, that they've learned from their past lessons, they have grown wiser, and they're about still going about the process of, you know, having those boundaries in place, or upholding their standards. That's all a boundary is, upholding their standard before they make the decision to really settle down. They may be really fixed on certain values, and there may be some deal breakers here that are, you know, not negotiable for them. And it's because of those experiences that they've had. They really do see a future with you. They see what you can bring. They see how stable you are. They see how consistent you are, how hardworking you are, how inspired by your own world you are, and that you won't bring any codependency. You won't rely on them, but you'll simply want them to be around you. They find this unbelievably attractive, and the energy that it brings out in them is an energy where, you know, there is reward here. I know there is a reward here for me. I know, and I have this knowing that I need to take a risk when it comes to my Gemini, because they're going to bring opportunities, and together we can create an extraordinary life together, right? This is about having the patience, not being afraid to fail, and investing really wisely. You know, this is a very wise king. This guy here, he is the epitome of wisdom. He's the he's the boss man. And this is what you may be dealing with, a boss man or a boss lady, where they know, they have that foresight to see that, you know what, if I don't prune my, you know, branches in this season, this is what's going to happen in the next season. I've been there, I've experienced it. I know exactly how the sun's going to set. I know exactly what type of nourishment my crops need to keep on, to keep a healthy type of a growth that I can sustain, and I can be a provider. This is a provider type of an energy, and this is what they see with you, that they're able to provide and what they can bring to you. And this is regardless, guys, of you know, whether you're a male or a female, it's the energy. They can see that they're able to provide here and create, right? And create, and you're able to take that and you're able to nourish it as a receiving type of energy, and make sure that it continues to grow with the love that's surrounding your entire existence, nourishing it with love. So it's a very beautiful energy. This person needs time. This situation needs patience, which makes me circle back to the energy that I was channeling when just before I started doing your reading, that you may feel this urge to have a communication with this person, to take things to the next level, because you feel that they're not quite making the move that is needed to take things up a notch, that there may be some hesitation here. So And it is the clarity that you're seeking. I don't feel that it's clarity as in they've done you wrong or anything like that. It's just about knowing where they stand. So let's get some guidance on that. If that message resonates, you'll know what that's about. You know what it relates to. So let's get some guidance on that. How do you work with this? How do you work with this? Let's just ask that question. Okay, the message I'm getting is you're spending a lot of time in your head here, Gemini, about what could potentially be happening. And when we do that, we create a false sense of reality. And we start making up stories, and we start to, because our brain needs to process it a particular way, we start to connect dots that don't even exist, just so that we're able to make sense of a situation. So when it comes to this, Spirit wants you to know, take stock of what the reality of the situation actually is. Take a moment to think about what the pros and cons are here. Be really realistic about what the two of you share, your common interests, what joy each of you bring to each other. Rather than being in your head, I'm getting this image of you writing things down. Like literally writing them down. Doing the list of the pros and the cons and then weighing up. It's a way of getting things out of your head and bringing yourself back to the present and what the reality of the situation really is. And that's what Spirit is calling for you to do. Revisit your standards and revisit your own personal values, and that will really help you bring your energy back into yourself rather than reaching out and trying to understand where they stand. It'll bring your energy back into yourself. You'll drop back into your body. You'll reconnect with your feelings. You'll reconnect with this beautiful energy that you have been up until you started to feel a little bit uneasy about the situation, not taking the next step or the next level. And you'll really be able to take responsibility for what is yours to take, how much of yourself you're willing to invest without trying to increase your value in their eyes by overextending yourself. So really taking responsibility of what you need to do and allowing them to approach you in the ways that they need to approach you so you can maintain this beautiful standard and that beautiful attractive energy that you've got. Yeah, it's making you really anxious, guys. You're spending a lot of time, you're overthinking this. Maybe that approach of just speaking to them, if you feel that strong urge, is going to be definitely helpful. But writing things down will bring you back to the reality of what's actually going on, will bring you back to the present. It'll help you cut through all that haze and all that fog. Go back and think about what you've learned from your experiences. And if you do approach them, the message I'm guided to tell you is if you do decide to approach them, do it with no agenda and no motivation, knowing what your outcome is going to be. Know your outcome. Is it because you want to take it to the next level? Or is it because you want to understand them? Because if you want to take it to the next level, then that's the first thing you need to communicate with. And if you want to get clarity on where they are, you need to be prepared for what they're going to say and respect it and support it. And if you don't, then you need to be willing to have the courage to walk away so that you can continue to uphold your value. So that's the message I have for you, Gemini. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. If you'd like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Gemini.